Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the best Season 15 submissions for the Japanese season. Now this season is really cool because I'm a JDM fan, and I think that all of these cars are really cool. So we're going to go look at the cars, the textures, the rims, the spoilers, the tires, and the furniture, and also a couple of other things that were made that are also really cool. So we're going to start off with the cars first, and let's pop open this tab. So the first car I want to talk about is the Kyoju, and I'm going to pronounce all of these wrong. Please don't get mad at me in the comments. But this is the Nissan GT R50. So it's really cool. I really like this one, and this is I think the highest upvoted car of this season, so there's a good chance of this one getting in. This is also the highest upvoted car of the season, so there's a good chance that this car will get in. Anyway, let's look at some pictures. It looks pretty cool, and in Jailbreak especially, it looks awesome. I know there's a picture right here that shows it in Jailbreak by the Crater City. Super cool car, and I really love it. Next is the Toyota Supra, I believe MK4, and this is based off of the one that Paul Walker drove in the Fast and the Furious movies. As you can see, it's got the little design here and it's orange. Got 780 upvotes. It's not the most upvoted of the season, so it might not get added, but still is a really cool car. Okay, next is the Lexus LFA Nürburgring, and this is actually a racetrack somewhere. I believe it's in Germany, and excuse my pronunciation, I had to learn that on the spot. But it's a Lexus LFA, and it looks super cool. I love Lexus LFAs, and in Jailbreak, it looks super cool too. And next, my second favorite car of this entire season, the Senshi, and this is a Nissan GTR. It's a super cool car. I love this car, and as you can see, there it is in Jailbreak. It just looks super cool. It's got a permanent spoiler too. The interior looks really cool, and it's also 4-seater. And if this gets added, I can't wait to drive around in it. It's so much fun. And then last for the cars is the Shogun, and this is a Mazda RX-7, and it just looks really cool. This is the person that made the Acura NSX for last season, which I wanted to win, so of course they have made a custom livery for this. I think the custom livery looks really cool, and if this does get accepted, maybe that will be like the level 9 prize or even the top 2% prize, because there is a picture without the livery and still looks really cool. I love the engine coming out here. It's a super modified RX-7, and it's just super cool. As you can see over here, like I said, Doggo McDingo made the Acura NSX for last season. Okay, now we're gonna move on to textures, and I have a few here because I really like these textures. Alright, so first up we're looking at the Rising Sun livery. This looks really cool. It's the Japanese Rising Sun. There's not really much to it, and it's really cool. Next is the Mount Fuji texture, and it's not like a super popular texture in terms of upvotes, but I still kind of like this. It's pretty cool. It reminds me of some of Dr. Radium skins, and I always liked those. Next is the Japanese Racer texture. This texture is really cool. I love it, and on the side, I don't remember what it says. Oh, there it is. It reads Jailbreak, which is pretty cool. And there it is on a bunch of different cars. I think this is a really cool texture and it has a good chance of getting in. Alright, finally, and this is the most upvoted submission of this entire season, is the manga texture for season 15 by Ikleon. It looks super cool. I'm not gonna say 100%, but there's like a 98% of chance getting this in because 1.4 thousand upvotes. It's crazy. Alright, moving on to rims. The first one I want to look at is the Manji Strike rims. And excuse my pronunciation, I don't know if I pronounced that right. But these are pretty cool, and they have a neat design. There's like metal coming in the middle, and then also what looks like almost a spinning blade, but I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be. But these are very cool, and I really like them. Next is by Dr. Radium, the Racing Shuriken. And these ones are really cool because not only are they shurikens, but they're also some real rims in real life. And here's what they're based off of right here. And these are super cool, and I hope that these get in. Next for the rims are the Fusion rims. These are pretty cool, and I'm actually gonna give these an upvote. I don't know why I haven't upvoted them yet. But there's some pretty cool rims, and I hope that they get in because Jailbreak really just needs some more realistic looking rims. The next rims I'm going to talk about are the Shuriken rims. These are kind of a small basic rim, but they're also pretty cool. And as you can see there's the Shuriken in the middle. The last rims are probably my favorite rims, these Sakura rims. and their little flowers in the middle. I really like these, and I hope that these also get added with Dr. Radium's rims. Alright, next we're gonna look at spoilers. Okay, for our next... Alright, so our first spoiler is the Exo Wing spoiler. And this almost reminds me of the Champion Wings, or the Trophy Wings, or whatever they're called, that are already in the game. Then the next one is the Ronin spoiler, and I like this one because, I don't know, it's just kind of simple and minimalistic, and I like that. And it looks realistic, like it looks like that's what you would put on a car. It also says Badimo on the back. Next is the fan spoiler. Now this is pretty cool, I really like this fan spoiler. Next is the Japanese lantern spoiler, and it looks really interesting, and the symbols on the lantern are translated in Japanese as jailbreak. So that's the same letters that are on the texture that we just talked about. It looks really cool, and it's highly upvoted, so it has a good chance of getting in. Next are the tires, and I really like the tires of this season. Here first are the Tokyo tires. These ones look really cool. Then there are the oh my god, no, I don't want to pronounce this. These tires, but they look really cool. They look super cool, and I love how they're on these new concept cars like the Lexus LFA and the Lancer Evo X. I think these look super cool. Okay, next are the Toge tires, and these look pretty cool. I really like these tires. There's not much to say about them, but they're still pretty cool. And lastly, we have the racer-themed Jailbreak Japanese tires. And I believe these do say Jailbreak on it. I don't know if it says that somewhere, but I would assume so because it says it right there. And here's a better picture of it. And they're really cool. I like these tires. They're super cool. So that's the last of the tires. Now we're going to look at the furniture. So the first furniture is the Sword of Euthema. The Sword of Euthema, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. And it's a sword that's propped up against the wall. Then probably my favorite furniture of the season is the slot car track, and it looks really cool. Then another simple, cool one is the bamboo pot. And then for the most upvoted furniture of the season is the Japanese sign furniture. And you can see it's like a Japanese neon sign, and I don't know what it says actually. I don't know what it says, but it looks pretty cool. So that's all for Jailbreak submissions, but also there's one thing that I want to show you, and it's, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong, but I believe it's, I'm just gonna call him Sunny. But he made this Mountainside pass where you can drift down, and it just looks super cool because if you've ever seen Initial D, I bet somebody's gonna recreate Initial D in Jailbreak. And Asimo has actually tweeted about it and said that this is really cool. It would increase the parts to like over 1,000 or whatever, but like just remove some trees because this is just super cool. I love this. I really hope that this gets added because I've seen videos of Sunny teasing it in the Jailbreak Motorsport Discord server, and he's been drifting down it in all sorts of different cars, and it just looks super cool. And there you go, Initial D AE86. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.